teachers, administrators, parents, fellow graduates, and everybody else who is drugged here against their will to see a bunch of high schoolers get a piece of paper. My name is Garrett McCormack, Valedictorian of the class of 2015. I am here to make some of you smile, some perhaps cry, but most importantly, to make all of you realize just how special our class is. I would like to convey my sincerest gratitude and say what a complete honor it is to be here today standing before you. And I want to assure all of you that I know what an honor it is for you to be here listening to my speech. I must, however, digress momentarily and recognize that this role of valedictorian came as a result of a 6-year-long friendly competition between Derek and I that came down to the wire, and that was so close it was just decided on Tuesday of this week. So I apologize in advance for the rest of the speech I haven't written. Before I begin, I would like to offer special thanks to those who have helped me make it to where I'm standing right now. I would like to first thank my family, my mom, my dad, my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, and my godparents who have supported me along the way, from Boy Scout fundraisers, Eagle Scout projects, piano recitals, pilot classes, and mission trip fundraisers. I am truly blessed to have such an awesome support group. Secondly, I want to extend special thanks to all of my teachers throughout the years, from Montessori school to middle and high school here at Real Life Christian Academy. And last but certainly not least, I have to say that I am truly nowhere or no one without God being by my side the entire way. Now, as I begin my speech, I would like to really brag about our class. Some of us have been here since the beginning, literally, like kindergarten. Others of us, myself included, have been here since 6th grade, and the rest of us we found along the way. For those of us who can remember, our school here in this building and my time here both began with a bumpy start. From 6th grade on, we have all been assaulted with growing pains here at Real Life Christian Academy. Beginning with no lockers, but we each had stylish rolling suitcases. Constantly, and I do mean constantly, changing staircase colors. Shared classrooms with teachers yelling over each other, but I promise we do have enough now. And desks. What are desks? We didn't know what a desk was until halfway through that first year. Over the years, we've enjoyed and undergone many things at Real Life. Finding out what's wrong with us from Mr. Mercer's character evaluations. The changing faces of English teachers and the constant face of math, Miss King. Except that one year when she awkwardly became our PE teacher. Taking a group of unskilled teenagers and forcing them into one of the greatest Christian athletic programs in the state of Florida. Being afforded the best opportunities in high school, like dances, field trips, and mission trips. Great student-led programs, especially Praise Man, which I have had the absolute pleasure to play on for the past couple of years. And finally, the great influence that Dr. Long has had in making our class into the young men and women and leaders for Christ that we are today. So graduates, here we are in our awkwardly fitting dresses and funny-looking hats to celebrate what we've done over these past 4 years. In 9th grade, we were just a bunch of kids forced to see each other for 7 hours a day for 180 days a year. By 10th grade, we were a group of best friends who enjoyed spending the 75,600 minutes together each year. In 11th grade, our friendship grew stronger and stronger up until one fateful day in March, when our lives changed forever. As a class, we embarked at 4 a.m. on a week-long mission trip to Memphis, Tennessee, and we became a family. That year, we savored each of the 4,536,000 seconds we spent together. In 12th grade, we became inseparable. Gone were the days of bickering and incohesiveness, and in came the good times and constant, countless memories. Just as we thought we couldn't get any closer, it happened again. We left at 5 a.m. for a week-long mission trip to the Dominican Republic, and our lives were changed forever. Our class was no longer just a family. We weren't just that anymore. Yes, we grew closer than ever on that mission trip, but we also gained a sense of purpose, a sense of direction. We truly saw God work in our lives and the lives around us in the Dominican Republic. After that, there has been a tangible difference in the way we function as a family. We are now living as a family for Christ. Over the past 18,144,000 seconds we've spent together, we have truly grown both as a class and individually. Now, please let me introduce you all to my class. Brandon, who has developed from a scrawny little kid into a true athlete and a force to be reckoned with. Sam, the nicest person that I know. Emily, our motivational speaker, always encouraging us to do better and try harder. Natalie, our hero on the sports team, who has always helped lead by example all the way to victory. Jacob, one of my best friends, and who really knows how to put the pro in procrastination. Ryan, one of the funniest guys I know, who has more inside jokes with friends than the rest of us combined. Derek, my part-time math tutor and full-time friend. Sarah, our class mom, who made sure we all got to class on time and had all of our work turned in. Ben, the quiet one in the class, and Elena, the loud one. Chris, who's the guy with possibly the biggest heart ever. Antonio is always there to make us laugh, and I do mean always. And Taylor, who is there to set us straight when we make dumb decisions. Joe, our big brother, who has an awesome ability to turn a serious situation lighthearted quickly. And Patrick, our bearded inspiration to become more Christ-like. Now graduates, for the past 4 years, our paths have converged and we have shared a journey together. But inevitably today, our paths will split, and we will begin to find our own way through this life. In light of this, I would like to read you a quote by Michael Dell, CEO of Dell Computers, that says, "As you start your journey, the first thing you should do is throw away that store-bought map and begin to draw your own." Each of us will leave tonight and be faced with future obstacles. Our journeys will be littered with rocks, ledges, and other seemingly impassable obscure geographic features. Cue that catchy Marvin Gaye song, "Ain't No Mountain High Enough." For some obstacles, we will be able to get past them on our own. For others, we will need the help of our friends and family. And for others still, we will need to turn around, go back, and choose a different route entirely. But let me tell you something. We do not walk this journey alone. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight." And Psalms 119:105 says, "Your word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path." We know it is true from all the people who have told us that life gets harder after high school. But we know something that most people in this world do not, that we do not walk alone. Finally, I would like to present a list of semi-applicable quotes that you might enjoy and that may just help you in the future. Whenever you feel unsure about a big risk, Bob Bell said, "The sky is the limit only for those afraid to fly." Whenever you feel like you don't matter, Zero Dean said, "Never underestimate the power of a single act of kindness. Your act may be the added lift that helps someone get from falling to flying." If you ever become overwhelmed, just remember when Michael Actuary said, "The bad news is that time flies. The good news is that you're the pilot." When, not if, you really mess things up, just know that good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. And finally, if you feel like things are going against you, recall that Henry Ford once said, "When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it." Fellow graduates, it has been a great honor to represent you tonight. Whether we become sports broadcasters, motorcycle mechanics, dietitians, speech therapists, firefighters, second-grade teachers, or the greatest pilot to ever grace the air. Seek God, for in the end it is what we do for him that matters, and never fear tomorrow, for God is already there. Congratulations, class of 2015. And now, before I go, on the behalf of the class of 2015, I would ask Dr. Lum to please come forward and accept this gift.